Like, I won't go into fairy forts. I will walk around. I will not go in.
Are you going to fly?
I am flying high.
Hello friends, welcome back into my channel. In today's episode we have a guest, and this is Elaine.
Hi.
And today with Elaine we are going to visit the Malahide Castle, the butterfly house, and the walled gardens. We are now heading towards the visitor center. For the most up-to-date information, check out the website of the castle. You will find details there, including ticket prices. By the way, we paid €17.50, and that got us the castle tour, the butterfly house, and the botanical gardens.
Dogs that symbolize loyalty to their heir and their sovereign.
We have to go this way. Look at this jacket. Isn't it the same jacket?
Yeah,
This one?
it is, isn't it? So, well, there was a shop here. I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe later.
Later on, I'll have a look.
Because we will be late. We still have... Yeah. We still have to walk to the castle.
Ah, that's no problem. Just around here, don't you know?
Way back in 1185, King Henry II rewarded the British aristocrat Richard Talbot for being loyal by giving him the land and harbour of Malahide. From then on, the Talbot family was really tied to Malahide Castle and how it developed over the centuries. The castle itself is situated in a huge, beautiful park, about 250 acres, right here in the seaside village of Malahide. This park has lovely gardens, woods, and all sorts of things to do. Plus, Malahide is not far from Dublin city centre, only about 15 kilometers away. What's cool is that Malahide Castle isn't just some old historical spot, it's also a place where they have massive events and concerts with really famous musicians. This castle dates back to the 12th century, and it belonged to the Talbot family for nearly 800 years. Me and Elaine are about to go to the guided tour. Filming was not allowed inside Malahide Castle, but don't worry, I did get some great photos to give you a peek. The tour was really fascinating because the guide shared so many interesting stories, including some chilling tales about ghosts within the castle. And take a look at the little girl in this portrait. That's Rose. It's really interesting how her eyes seem to follow you as you move around the room. She was the last resident here and ultimately sold the castle to the Irish state. She passed away in Tasmania in 2007.
So the castle as we know it, it wasn't castle as we know it, sure. It was built in the 16th, 15th century. Before that,
I think it was before that, but maybe it was rebuilt after.
Well, he did say first of all there was a round fort, fortified building that was down beside where the school is now. And then when they kind of kindly persuaded the Vikings to get off this land, probably at knife point or some tricky talking, so when they finally left, they were able to take over the land complete and then be able to build a stone structure. Now they were the Normans, so coming from France, so they had a normal two-story structure there. So you had the bottom part and then just one top part. Now it was practical enough, small. Wouldn't be the best living conditions though, if you ask me. At this point there was no baths, there was no showers. You washed yourself in a lake and that was it. But they would have had the living quarters above the stables, as it were, and all the cattle would be underneath. So the cattle breeding and the sheep breeding, the livestock basically, they would have underground heating coming in through the floorboards. So they'd be nice and cozy and comfy until the smell. And of course then they would build on and build on. New innovations came about, and before you know it, they had a nice little fortified castle here. They owned the land.
They owned the land, and they asked every business and everyone to pay rent for the land.
Yeah, you could own your house, you could own the business, but you can't own the land that it's actually on. That's how they make the money.
Yeah.
So you can own the bricks and mortar, you can own your house, but you can't own the land. The land is theirs, and you must pay rent.
Are you going for a nap?
No, I am not going for a nap. I haven't seen the sun for so long. Damn you, where have you been?
Okay, you take a break, I'll take a small walk. Is that okay? Cool?
I'll come with. It won't open up for me. It has got some beautiful colours to them though. Those blue ones are beautiful. Look at that, almost like tiger. Tiger stripes, tiger colors. Along the back there, a splash of blue through them.
The butterfly house was a real highlight for me. Walking in there with all the green plants and colorful butterflies fluttering around felt like being in some faraway exotic destination. There were tons of cool butterflies from all over the world, and they were so pretty to watch as they flew around the flowers. Oh, and look at this wooden stand with all the cocoons hanging on it. They're about to go through this incredible change.
Look like they have owl eyes or something, don't they? Yeah.
This one is a very nice one, this tree.
He is a lovely tree. I think he is a lime tree. Where is he a bench?
Yeah, squirrel, yeah.
Squirrel! I'll say it like that. Sense of urgency. Squirrel!
So, what do you think of the garden?
Oh, lovely.
How much would you give it?
An 8 out of 10. And the only way I'm deducting those 2 points is it isn't bigger.
Okay. And what about the butterfly garden?
Butterfly garden. I like butterflies. You know me. I love butterflies. So I would give that, again, another 9 out of 10. The only reason why I'm deducting 1 point is it was stifling in there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I think I've lost about 2 gallons of water.
I think maybe because they need this kind of temperature. After the castle tour, we also checked out the fairy gardens with riddles hidden in the plants. It had cute, tiny fairy houses with amazing details. It was fun exploring and seeing what we could find. We even spotted some squirrels and rabbits, which added to the natural feel of the gardens.
We have the fairy sweet shop here. This is the domicile of the tooth fairy. We have fairy school because everyone needs to know how to fly. We have the Daily Fairy, which I think is their newspaper.
Yeah, that's true.
What, you don't have your subscription up to date? So that be the tree that's what, over 800 years old?
600, I think.
600.
600. It doesn't look very big. The other one looks bigger.
No, it's in. You see, it's not this one here.
Huh?
This might be part of it. Hang on. Have a look. Right. Okay. I can see where it's coming from. This here is part of the main tree.
Yeah,
These are oaks.
yeah.
Okay. The oak tree is very sacred to the Irish. Very, very sacred to the Irish. And where they were weighing down these sort of with weights, weighing
Yeah.
down the branches to make it grow outwards as rather than upwards.
Oh, okay.
So basically gives you this interconnection of everything in there. Yeah. 600-year-old tree.
I don't remember, but I have the feeling the previous time there was no fence here around it.
Well, they did say they put up the fence kind of to protect the tree. I think Stormy Owen already did a bit of damage over there.
And what about the other one? It also looks very big. I didn't hear how old it is.
So that one was brought over from Egypt and Lebanon after, so it would only be about maybe 400 years old, maybe? I suppose, yeah. Enchanted Mushroom Meadow. Amidst the mushroom meadow, where the she, thank you, just like I said, the she,
Yeah.
play softly. Una wanders with the fairies in the twilight gentle sway. Tapestry of views where Irish legends abide. Una listens to their whispers and their ancient tales as her guide. Fairy wings.
If I have to translate this in Bulgarian, it will be very challenging. Old English.
Okay. See, that's how it's spelled. She.
Yeah.
The she. That's the Irish spelling. The she. They are our fairies. They're our spirits. We do not tempt fate. We do not go into their sacred spaces. We are very respectful of the she, and we will leave. Like, I won't go into fairy forts. I will walk around. I will not go in. And we do not pick up anything around a fairy fort unless you ask them first. Like, let's say I wanted to pick up this cool looking stone.
So you believe in them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like I believe in angels, you believe in
The she, yeah. May I enter?
Leaving the magical fairy gardens behind, let's now discover Malahide itself. As the video concludes, you'll see its lively harbor with all the boats and its lovely beach. This charming coastal town in County Dublin offers more than just the castle and its beautiful gardens. With its cool nautical vibe and local feel and home to around 20,000 friendly faces, Malahide is a great spot to explore.
Jeepneys. This is one of the most popular pubs. Some pretty flowers. And do you see the building behind? This is Grand Hotel Malahide, one of the best hotels in Malahide.
That brings us to the end of our video, with the sea taking a little break from the beach. Bye for now, and I hope to see you soon.